So I've been asked to make this video for a while now, and I just wanted to show you guys what I do in the early game, where I run on Shoreline, to get my hands on what I would call a competent key set. Now basically this guide is going to include a lot of easy loot along the coast of Shoreline, and also a lot of priority key spawns that I would always go out of my way to check. Now these keys are great, but more importantly I want to teach you guys some of them. If you want to know all of them, there will be another separate video. The link will be in the description down below. And as always guys, let's get into it. One of the most iconic areas is the burning gas station, but more importantly heading down towards the beachfront. Near these changing stalls, I'm going to be checking a beach chair for 221. Now this is the first area of this run, and getting here doesn't really matter what part of the spawn that you get, as long as you come to this beach and check that beach chair. Now checking the beach chair, you can get your hands on the 221 key. Now the 221 key is a brilliant key, so I'd definitely be checking it because it's a red key card room. We'll be heading down towards this van here to check for East 206. Now East 206 is also a brilliant key and is worth a fair bit of money in the early game. More importantly, moving down towards the building, we're going to be checking the boots of these for Iskra lunchboxes and also Salewas. Heading inside, we get met with a key spawn on the left, as well as a bunch of filing cabinets. Now these filing cabinets are great because you can also get keys for them as well. We're going to be checking this little cash register at the back here. You're going to get 1 to 2 slots of money. But heading upstairs, we're going to be met with a computer, which we check the front for flash drives, and we've also got a safe. So not only can you farm keys with this run, but at the same time you can get your hands on some easy safe loot. If you do this run correctly and you search absolutely everything, you can search 6 to 8 safes depending on how keen you are, and if you go up towards the signal tower and search that. However, this part here is optional. Running out to the lighthouse is both risky and it is a massive run. But if you make your way all the way out towards here, you can find a quest key here called West 219. The spawns inside West 219 aren't the best, but they are decent. Heading into the power station, the second part of this video, we'll be checking for Office 104 West Wing key. Now Office 104 is actually a brilliant room because it spawns a blue key card and it also has great med spawns in the early game. Be wary though, because power station is swarming with scavs and sometimes coming down here is extremely dangerous. It's probably the most dangerous part of this run. You can check some of the toolboxes around here, but more importantly we have East 222. Now East 222 is a great key, and if not one of the best keys in the game. It is interchangeable with East 226, and it unlocks a spawn that has also ophthalmoscopes, LEDX, also tech spawns, and if you're very lucky, you can get a graphics card and also Bitcoin. So we've also got another unlock here, part of the run. Now this part is also optional, but you have the HEP station storage key, which you get for a Jaeger task called Nostalgia. You can get thermals and really good attachments on this table if you're lucky, and you got 3 boxes to search full of guns. Heading further towards the tunnel side of Shoreline, we're going to be moving away from the power station towards the cottages. Now this part here is also optional because it requires a key and you're not really key farming. We're mainly just going to be checking for the cottage back entrance key, and if it's there or you own it, this next part is something that you can do. Also, if you don't have this key and you play Shoreline a fair bit, I would just probably buy it. It is quite a cheap key at the moment anyway. But unlocking the back door, we're going to make our way inside. Now, when we're inside, we're not really going to find anything on the first floor of interest, except there is one blue jacket at the front door. Finding the front blue door jacket is pretty good because the blue jackets have a great spawn chance of keys, and that includes all jackets currently in the game. You can find absolutely every key in a jacket at this stage in the game, including key cards, so keep an eye out guys because it is freaking awesome. I found some really decent keys and jackets, and that's why I'm going to also include a lot of jackets in this guide. We also have another safe, and the other one around here is an unlock safe, which you can unlock with the Cottage Safe Key. Now, not only will I show where this Cottage Safe Key spawns, but I mean, I have got some decent stuff from that safe before. So we're going to be heading out towards the unlock cottage here. Now, the unlock cottage is where things, I would say, get interesting, because you can get some really decent stuff here. You got 2 jackets at the front, but this is very hot because a lot of people coming back here to check for the West 220 key. So, like I said here, keep an eye out guys, because this is a very dangerous cottage and a lot of people come here because a lot of people know about it. But if you're in the early parts of the raid, you can get a safe there upstairs, another blue safe, as well as a gun cabinet and a computer. But this part here is actually insane and very overlooked. This is the villages, or as some people call it, the houses. Now the houses here have a lot of jackets. In fact, between all the houses on this side and also the ones closer towards cottages, there are 18 jackets. Now jackets, like I said earlier, got a massive buff. So if you are looking for keys, this is a very, very underrated way to do it. Currently you can find every key in the game inside jackets, and they've recently buffed them to hell. So you won't find them constantly because they will probably get nerfed in the very distant future. But in a couple hours work, I have found a lot of keys, and I can also provide some screenshots of some of the nutty keys I pulled from these jackets here. So especially when keys are worth a lot more money, and this is very, very uncontested. You can find all of these jackets with pretty much ease. But we're going to quickly just keep checking them because like I said, you guys, you want to have a constant tool set. You want to make sure you have all the keys that you need for both tasks and for loot. And this is a very, very good way of doing it. So please check this out if you are new, and I would definitely recommend this anytime you get a chance and you're near this area. This last house also, guys, has another 2 jackets, but more importantly has 3 duffel bags. Now duffel bags can spawn paracord and many other items like green gunpowder that sell really decently in the flea market. So keep an eye out on this house exactly. It's the one closest towards the cottages. Moving away from the tank, we're going to be checking this bus here for the Cottage Safe Key. The Cottage Safe Key was one of the unlocks of this video. So we're currently on the island, and for reference, over there is the tunnel, and over that way is the village, and the cottages are about that way. But this is the island. To get here, you just have to run across this boat, but more importantly, we're here for the key. Now right over next to this outboard motor is the East 328 key. This key is a task key. It is also a brilliant key to get your hands on. I would definitely recommend getting this because not only is it a task key, but it's got some decent loot and it sells for a decent value on the flea market. While you're out here, you may as well hit these. I hit these in the early game to get my hands on Saliwas. These bags here are incredibly good for them. They're usually good to me in the early game. We've also got another bag there, but more importantly, over here we have another weapons case that you can search for guns. And you've also got a large green weapon box in this mark circle inside this house. And we also have the West 301 bus here, which is a double LEDX key. And at some stage in the white was selling for almost 3 mil. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If this video helped you in any single way learn some of the key spawns or make you more confident on the coast of Shoreline, make sure you smack that like and subscribe, guys. I stream 6 days a week on Twitch. The link will be in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching.